Hello, and welcome to another episode of Student Corner with me, Hope Adeshwa. This is a platform to promote academic excellence among undergraduate, postgraduate, and A-level students. If you've been following us for a while, I want to say thank you for doing that. Thank you for subscribing, thank you for commenting, and thank you for liking. So today is another exciting episode because we'll be interviewing somebody special, somebody with so much results to show for our efforts. Actually, in this world, you have to be a jack of all trades and master of all. And this is a woman who best describes this word. Without doing much introduction, I will allow her to introduce herself. And so, ladies and gentlemen, please join me to welcome an exceptional woman. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us. It's an honor.
Thank you so much. Thank you, ma. So my audience, we want to know who you are and what you are up to.
Okay, my name is Joanne Morrison, previously known as Joanne Newman.
Oh, the single, the short stone. Thank you, ma.
I'm the CEO. Yes, I can use that word. I'm CEO of JT Exclusive. I've built that over the years, even in the midst of so many things, which I might be sharing in this particular episode.
Exactly. So thank you so much. She has said it so many years, like how many years now?
Okay, we've been JT Exclusive for about 9 years.
Wow.
We've been serving for about 9 years.
Wow.
The serious part about JT Exclusive was it's a brand I named in secondary school.
Wow.
You know, secondary school when you do business name, business like that. So that was where I actually named the brand JT Exclusive without knowing what it was going to look like in future. And when the opportunity came to own a business of my own, I was like, fine, I already had a name. JT Exclusive, and
she's not just doing local, she's doing international. Graded Week, that's what she's into. And yes, so thank you so much for joining us. It's really a great pleasure from our hands.
It's a pleasure being here.
Yes, thank you. So the reason I brought her up is that her story is very interesting to me, right? She was a part-time student of Yaba College, Yaba Tech, right? Yaba College of Technology, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Yaba College of Technology.
And I know how she was working, and then she's the CEO of a braided wig company, a braided wig brand, and fast moving one at that. And this, of course, we know this channel is to promote academic excellence, and she did not just graduate. We are going into that. She graduated well. So I could imagine someone wearing something like that, more like putting on a three-piece suit in a very hot weather. How was she able to do? So we want to know what happened. Why did you go for part-time? Why Yaba College of Education? And what course did you study?
Okay, initially, you know, as little kids, we had dreams. Some of us wanted to be doctors, some wanted to be pilots, some wanted to be engineers. For me, I wanted to be an economist.
Wow.
I so much loved being an economist. I didn't joke with economics as a student.
Okay.
And I very looked forward to going to school, reading it, you know, seeing it through to the end. But then something happened along the line. I couldn't make it to university. Not because I failed JAM. No, I didn't fail JAM.
Okay, I wanted to ask.
I didn't fail JAM.
Okay.
I didn't fail JAM, but there was no resources to further.
Wow.
It took me a lot of time. I waited 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, until it was 5 years after university.
Wow.
And the resources was not coming. So it seemed like the only option I had was to go for part-time, or I wouldn't go to school anymore. And for someone that people considered brilliant, a lot of persons will be like, this girl, you're too brilliant not to be in school. So it got to me at a point, and I said, okay, why not try part-time? Part-time gives you the time. Not really the time. It gives you the opportunity to work, school, and live your life at the same time. Because for Yaba College of Technology, as management students, our classes were weekend fixed. Saturday, Sunday. So you have Mondays till Fridays to do other things, basically with your life. So it felt like the only opportunity I had at that point in time to be able to go to school, still live my dreams, and still be able to finance my schooling too. So that was why I actually picked part-time. But I couldn't read economics. There was no economics in
because that was my second. Why not Unilag? Because Unilag offer.
No, there was no economics in Polytechnic, so I decided to do something related, and that was business administration and management. And you know what BAM is? BAM for short. More like the most populated department of
I think after public administration it should be.
BAM was like, it was crazy.
Wow.
But it was worth it. It was worth my time.
Wow. That's really a lot. And it's a story of resilience, because I could imagine somebody had tried wanting to go to school for 5 years and you could not, and finally you just said, you see, I just have to get this education and I will do it by myself. And so thank you so much for coming forth with this. Okay, so now I believe one of the questions in the mind of our viewers right now, or people watching this video, okay, you were working as of the time you were schooling. You were working, you are a CEO of a brand that is still growing, and then you are a student. How were you able to balance all of this?
You have to look for a way to balance life.
Wow.
That's the truth. The thing is, because I was so determined to go to school, I was willing to take on the night. There was nothing like day and night for me.
Every day was day. Every
time was day.
Wow.
Because I worked from 8 a.m. till 6:30 p.m.
Okay.
I'll get back home. While I'm at the office, I'm online searching for orders. So I get orders. While I'm done from work, I'm going back home to working on clients. I'm a braider and I braid myself. I'm not a
I don't
outsource it. I'm not a third party. I do the job myself. So I would have to close from work by 6:30. I move like flash. Like if I'm leaving the office by 6:30, in the next 15 minutes I want to be at my house. Immediately I get home, straight down. Sometimes you will see me in my school, like the whole attire I went to work with, still there, because I'm still working. Yeah, I'm still working. So I just get down into work. I would braid wigs till 11:30 p.m., 12 p.m. Sometimes I just wait for that 12 on the dot, and I'll be like, you have tried for today. You can go and sleep. You can go and have a rest. Then when I get to sleep, I was sleeping for 4 hours basically, because I sleep by 12. I wake up by 4:30.
Wow.
Continue from wherever I stopped. Then I'll stop braiding by 7 to go prepare to go to the office. It was a lot. Wow. It was challenging.
Hey.
In Nigeria, where electricity is the problem.
Wow.
It was challenging. I was working with torchlight. I was working with any light I could get at that point in time, because sometimes it's very dark at night. But like I said, I was so determined to do this. Why did I choose that? I could have just stick to my work. Since I work Mondays to Fridays, I go to school weekend. But we understand that Nigeria, our financial system, even if you work,
even if you are paid $1 million,
it's almost not enough.
Yeah.
So, and also I had the passion to build my brand, my business too.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to work and leave my craft or my business.
Yeah.
But I wanted to do all of it at the same time. So I was schooling weekends. I'll go to work Monday to Friday. I'll still do weeks. In fact, sometimes even the weekend that I go to school, I still come back to continue, because customers' orders have to be met. And they don't care if you work or you school. It's not
you're the one that told them you're available.
Yeah.
So wow, that's really a lot. Like me, that I was a full-time student, I feel like I did not do anything. So that's really interesting. Yeah. That's like, I'm blown out. Yeah, that's why I said you have to be jack of all trade and master of all. She was all of that. Yeah. And so you said you graduated with with an upper credit. And for those people that is not familiar with polytechnic grading system, upper credit is like the 2-1 in the university. So that after first class, the next is is upper credit. So how were you able to do that? The assignment, the lecture. I remember you were discussing this some time back, saying that you never ever for once had a carryover. Yes, had a carryover or even thought about it. I know I've seen part-time students. I know they have fears. They just want to let's just do it and get the certificate. But you spoke with so much confidence that it was never a dream. It was never a nightmare to you. How were you so confident? Was it that you are studying extra, or you just what was it like?
Okay, so basically, when you get to any academic institution, the first thing you want to do as a student is look out for those informations that are so important and would actually help you grow.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, I had to run a business to be able to fund my schooling. There's no way I'll be funding my schooling and be failing.
Oh, sorry to cut you. I remember I had this course mate in school then. She was really not paying attention to academics. And me, I was worried on the other hand. We are in engineering, we are just few ladies. And do you know her excuse? She said because there is nobody to sponsor her. Nobody to sponsor you means you should not do assignments, you will not read for exam. Is that not the more reason you should put in more effort? So me hearing you saying this now just validate what I had in mind. Please, man, go on.
So for me, I can't be paying my bills and be failing.
Never.
Because once you pay any cost, you are coming to pay extra.
Wow.
So that's one cost.
So the money.
So I wanted to be an economist. Yeah. So imagine the amount of calculation that was going through my head.
Yeah.
So every semester had to pay. Every semester I had to be worth every penny I'm spending.
Wow.
Transportation, I was a part-time student, so I had to go from my house to school over the weekends. And sometimes we sit for lectures in Yaba College of Technology as a part-time student, weekend part-time student. You begin lectures by 8 a.m. to finish by 6 p.m.
Wow.
You have only 30 minutes break.
Oh God. That's much.
30 minutes break. And even that 30 minutes break, a lecturer might be in class and not wanting to leave. And by the time he's leaving, before you say you are stepping out, the next lecturer is coming in because what's 30 minutes? So I can't go through all of this and fail. For me, it was a big deal not to fail any course. Now this is what I did. I work at a diagnosis center. So I had come to understand the times where there's a lot of emergency, you need a lot of focus. So what I do is for every day I go to the office, there is a note in my bag.
Oh, okay. Please, part-time student
in my bag.
Okay.
I am studying something. If it's a calculation course, I'm going with my calculator, my ruler, my pencil, my pen.
Wow.
There must be something, there must be a particular course I'm studying for that day. So I tend to look at, okay, when the weather is clear, when the office is not so busy, and I give that focus
on that
to studying that particular course. And I don't just do this when it's exam period.
Okay. Wow.
Like I said, our classes are weekend.
Okay.
So before you say Saturday, Sunday, 12 weeks later,
you're writing exam. Wow.
So in my brain, in the next 12 weekends, I should be at the exam or writing. So I start immediately.
And you don't even have time to say you want to do fire brigade approach to reading.
No.
Oh my God.
Because you still have to go to work. So what I did was, I begin immediately. Immediately school opens, the first thing I go out for is for past questions. I think because there was somebody I met in my year one in NG.
Yes.
I can't even remember who that person was. But the person was 12 past questions, and he was like, you want to excel in this school. You see this is your greatest tool to excelling in this school.
And I agree with that question.
Greatest tool to excelling in this school. I said, okay. So I both passed it. You imagine having question papers of courses you have never been taught.
Wow.
Because some of those courses will come in week 8, week 9, week 10, but you already have the questions of what you feel maybe act.
Yes.
So what I did was I was balancing it with internet.
Okay.
Whatever course I have been taught, I know I have to go to my notes or my textbook. But whatever course I am not taught yet, I balance it with the internet. But like I said, I didn't leave my house a day without a course in my bag. And another thing that helped me was association.
Oh, interesting.
In Hindi, I had like a group of friends. They called us before Musketeers. I had a group of friends. We were 4 girls. And what we did is we ensured everybody was reading. If one of us is reading a particular course and she does not understand, she's calling you to ask you, babe, Alpha, have you seen this course? Okay. Can you explain? So me, as at that point in time, I don't want you to call me and it will not look as if I've not been going to school. I didn't want to have
there was a propelling force.
Yeah, right.
Of you. All of us must succeed.
Don't call me and I don't have anything to say. If you call me, I must be able to define. I must be able to let you know. So it was more like who was reading ahead of me.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you are reading something and you feel like it seems this course is twisted, you in fact you're not everybody. Guys, check this particular course. It's like something is going to be tricky.
Yes.
And that helped me a lot.
Wow.
I associated with the right people.
Wow.
When I mean, my girls, in fact, they read more than me. If you are writing exams, I still them read in the morning. I'm the one that sleeps during exams. Although, because of the way I use myself, 2 weeks before exam, I'm done with all courses.
Oh, wow.
I'm done with
even as a full-time student, I cannot boast of what you are saying. No course will I boast of 2 weeks before exam that I'm done. No.
2 weeks before exam, I'm done and I'm ready for exam. So most times when they end up extending the date for exam, it's because I'm headache, because
can I just write this?
Let me tell you something funny that happened. There was a particular course. I like calculators. Calculators are my friends. When it comes to calculation course, you see me active. Fully active. I like to just dig it. So there was a particular course, and in the course they said section A, answer 4. Section B, answer any one. That's a total of 5.
You answered all.
I answered. I finished my script. I had to start.
We're not students like you. You're not extra sister.
I had to start like, okay, which one should I choose? But I was so certain, and it was an A.
Wow.
In the whole of my stay in Yaba Tech, I had only 1 E. And that E was like a math E for everybody. Imagine a class of 190 students and 160 failed.
Oh.
So every other person that passed with an D, except one person that had a C.
Wow.
So that was the only time. So that was like, for part-time we did 3 years, 6 semesters.
Yes.
So NDHND, that's 12 semesters.
Wow.
I did 12 semesters, and I can tell you I had only 1 E.
Wow, that's
an
excellent one. With somebody bearing such load that you are carrying, work and business, like this really. Even see, I felt I've done so much. Right now, I feel weak. Like I feel I did not do anything. If I had all of these things from a part-time student before I even enter as a full-time student, though not to Yaba, I think I would have put in more effort. This is thank you so much. Please, if you are watching this video, you are trying to be a part-time student, or you are currently a part-time student, please read to what she is saying. And I believe this is also applicable to also full-time students. Read every day. She mentioned a lot of vital points. I've listed a lot of tips how you can succeed as a student or become an elite student. If you watch the video is on this channel. You can go and check it out. I mentioned your association. She mentioned just now that she had a very good association. She mentioned past question. I was the queen of past question too. So almost anyone that has excelled academically, they are secret to these things, and these things are not just perfect. Thank you so much, Mrs. Joanne Morrison. Thank you so much for. And so, guys, that's all. This is a story of tenacity, of dedication, of hard work. Be you a part-time student, be you a full-time student, please, I want to plead with you, give education your all. Special thank you to Mrs. Joanne Morrison for coming to our screen. So guys, if you've not subscribed, this will be the best time to subscribe, and please don't forget to comment, share and like. Thank you for watching this video. See you in our next video. Bye.